I gotta say, there's something special about a lot of these records, dude. And I just want to go down the list, dude. Thunderclouds, man. That's just a whole bunch of vibes.
Yeah.
You know
the whole
what I mean?
LSD project.
The whole LSD project is really.
It's kind of like
cool.
an alternative take on pop music, and I can only do it with C and Labyrinth. Their voices are insane.
Yeah, dude. So when you do get in the you do get in the lab and you're together with that crew, man, just organically when it all comes together. When you guys leave, I mean, does everyone feel refreshed, or do you know what I mean?
Those guys are just so fast. I don't think they even remember the songs that we did.
Okay.
Like I have to when I'm on a group text, I'm like, hey, I finished this. They're like, oh, I don't remember that. Like they make like 20 songs in a day. Like they're just the two of them as songwriters and as musicians are so fast. They have the most severe ADHD.
Yeah.
And I have pretty bad ADHD, but theirs is so crazy that to keep them on track and get things done and like mobilize them, because they just like their ideas are running so fast. So my only job is like at the most is to babysit them, and like when the songs are done, I got to make it coherent.
For real. All right, now let's talk about dude, Major Lazer, dude. You just dropped the video with Burna Boy for All My Life. That's a whole nother vibe, and that just makes me want to get to somewhere in Africa and just like really engulf myself in the culture, or some island. Right? I mean, the video right there was something I was just like,
I think the video is like an homage to Lagos in Nigeria right now.
Wow.
So we did some shows there last year, and I just think that Nigeria is having this moment because artists like Davido and Wizkid, you must have heard of.
Yeah.
Drake did a lot of stuff.
The one dance with that was massive. For...
I think it's become a little bit in the spotlight, and it's not like in New York. There's not a lot of Africans here. I think like places like Toronto, like Houston, Texas, London, there's this giant diaspora, and those places create a scene that African music can be heard throughout. If you go to London, you go to a nightclub.
That's what it is.
Whoever it is, what kind of club it is, they're playing like 90% Afrobeat music. You know, it's like every night. Doesn't matter if you're a black club, white club, whatever it is. That's the vibe of London right now. But for me, I wanted to just put a little bit of records on the forefront, and I think give it our take as Major Lazer, because I loved what we did in Africa. I love all the artists.
I feel like we had a conversation about Major Lazer in Africa, and you had told me that like that might have been where it went off the most, like a roof collapsed or something like that, dude.
The first show we did in Africa as Major Lazer was a long time ago. Remember that? It was in Kenya, and we're doing this our third show back in Kenya this year. And every time we did the first show, it was like 700 people, and it was in this tree house that they had, and the floors were like started to creak, like people were jumping up and going so crazy. One of the craziest shows I ever did. We had to like put guardrails around the middle of the floor, so people had to dance on the end of it. And we were hanging off the rafters. And like,
you gotta disperse the weight.
It was insane. The next show we did was like 3,000 kids, and then this one we did 5,000. This is our fourth show actually in Kenya, so it should be insane.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.